What? 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 Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2 is coming in summer. Of all of the seasons for Mushoku to come back, summer. We knew it was probably not going to happen in spring. I mean, it's way too late. I had like a 95% that it was going to be fall. And then I had like 4% that it was going to delay till winter. And I had like a 1% that it would be in summer. Summer. They announced summer. Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2 is coming back in summer, and I could not be more excited. But I'm getting way ahead of myself. We have some other news to get over, so don't worry. We have some Spy Family news, we got some Trigun news, we have some Bluelock news, but yes, I'm going to start things with Mushoku Tensei. But yes, if you're new to the channel, make sure that subscribe button so you get all my content. I do news reviews, first impressions, top list. If it's anime, it's pretty much here. But let's jump right into the news. Yes, at Anime Japan, we had the Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation panel, and my gosh, was it exciting. I actually came into it expecting to be let down. Just go in expecting to get let down. That way it doesn't hurt as much. But they completely exceeded my expectation. There is one thing that does have me a little bit concerned, but just the announcement that they're coming back in July is super, super shocking. I cannot wait for Season 2 to come around. They also showed a trailer, which I can say for most people, pretty easily, probably mostly just Volume 7 stuff, so it's like the first arc that we're going to be getting into, which I appreciate that. I like not them getting too far into what's coming up next and possibly spoiling things, which I'm still thinking the first PV possibly spoiled something, but I'm not going to think about it. I don't want confirmations. I'm still reading through it. But yes, it was a great trailer. I will say it doesn't look as polished as the first season does, and I'm just hoping that's just maybe some of the not as polished shots, but we'll have to wait and see. And I think a lot of my concern around the polish of it is around the fact that they're changing directors. And it's got me really concerned that they're kind of trying to push it into summer by just picking a director. I really do hope. I'm going to keep my hopes up that this series is going to continue to be amazing and it's going to visually look amazing. But there is a side of me that's starting to get concerned that I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting a summer premiere. And I think the reason was because they pretty much threw in a director on it. Manabu Okamoto was a fantastic director. And anybody taking over from him is going to have some massive shoes to fill. Because just based on me reading through the novel series after that, he did an incredible job. Yes, there's certain things that I was a little bit upset them cutting, but I think he did great. Now, that's not entirely his decision. If they cut something, it's not the director's decision sometimes. But still, he did a fantastic job. And yes, technically, Hiroki Hirano was an assistant director, but still, it does concern me. And it's not just him. They're changing up a lot of the staff. They have a new scriptwriter that's going to be working on it. They do have a lot of returning people, but still, there's a lot of concern there. Now, the scriptwriter they have replacing has done some amazing stuff. 86, Gatchaman Crowds, Land Illustrious. I mean, really great track record. But still, I'm concerned. I'm still really concerned. And they have a new character designer, too. But all that aside, it still looks great. I'm still massively excited for it. I think the panel itself was kind of funny. I would highly recommend that if you have not read the light novel, do not watch that panel. Just don't. There was a lot of joking around a certain character, which pretty much insinuates what's going on there. If you put too much emphasis on the mystery of a character, I'm not going to say anything else. They were kind of spoiling it, especially if you find a translation of it. And additionally, yes, there was a segment toward the end where they started showing off a lot of merch, like the Wet Roxy figure, which looks really, really cute. They have an Android for Sylphie. They showed off some arts and stuff. And then they showed a bunch of book covers for the light novel and the manga. I immediately seen Roxy Get Serious cover, and I didn't want to look at the rest. I immediately stopped looking. And sure enough, we had a chat going on in the Discord, and everybody was yelling, "Andrew, don't look at the screen. What the hell are they doing?" Apparently, whatever covers were on the screen were massive spoilers. So, yeah, if you do watch the panel, just when it gets to the merch part, stop watching. Just stop watching. So, I don't know. Sometimes I just figure they do these panels for everybody. And so it's like, why even joking around and trying to dodge the mystery when you know you're just going to spoil everything right afterwards? But still a great panel. Again, like I said, just they exceeded my expectation. I was not expecting a summer premiere for the second season, and I cannot wait for it. Well, moving on, we do have some other news in Anime Japan. We did have Chain Soldier anime has been announced to being delayed until January of 2024. So if you're looking for that series, You got some waiting to do. Now, they did release a new visual for it, so it looks pretty interesting. Looks like one of the girls is really big. Like a big girl in there. Somebody's going to say something in the comments. I know it. Somebody's going to say something in the comments. Moving on. Outside of Japan, we do have a lot of series ending, and thankfully for these series, unlike the series that I like, they have been doing a lot of announcements for second seasons of movies. We have Bluelock as first one. That was been greenlit for a second season, as well as a movie, Episode Nagi, which is based off of the spin-off manga. So if you're a fan of Bluelock, you're eating good right now. You got a second season, and you have a movie coming up, so good on you. I wish Aoashi got that treatment. Additionally, after the 12th episode of Trigun Stampede, they of course announced at the end of the episode that it has been greenlit for a final phase. So yeah, apparently that's going to get a second season / possibly movie. They haven't stated exactly what format this next thing is going to be. I would assume it's possibly going to be another TV series, but we'll have to wait and see more details on it. Moving on, in case you forgot these shows got delayed, Misfit Demon King Academy has been announced to being restarting in July with its first episode. They also released a new visual just to kind of say, sorry, here's a new visual. But yes, look forward to that coming back. Additionally, we knew that Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible will be restarting in the spring season. Well, they have an official date. It'll be starting its first episode on April 4th. So that's definitely one that I'm happy to see come back, and I would love to actually see it complete. So good on that. Moving on, Girlfriend has finally been dated. It will be a fall show. It's going to premiere in October, so if you're a fan of Girlfriend, be excited. I'm very mixed on it. It's one of those series that I think was amazing starting out. It's super over the top harem. Like it's a harem where a protagonist isn't a ditherer. This dude just goes after things. But I don't know, it started to fall off for me, but I'll see if the second season can kind of pick it back up for me. And finally, our last bit of news, and this is pretty exciting for fans of Spy Family. Yes, the second season is set to premiere in October, so that'll be another fall show. Additionally, they announced a date for the movie as well, which is going to be Code White, and is scheduled to premiere in theaters in Japan on December 22nd. So it's another one of those ones that I hope it doesn't take too long to come over here. Obviously, it's supposed to be an original movie, so I don't think it's going to bother not having watched that before you start jumping into second season. So, cool stuff. But that's it. That's all the news I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this news bit. I'll still continue to watch all the news coming out of Anime Japan. We're still like half a day left of Anime Japan. It seems like there's been way too much news. I really wasn't expecting this much news to come out of Anime Japan. So it has been, anime fans have been eating good the last couple days. So I'll definitely be excited to see what comes up next, and I'll probably release a video if anything else comes up tomorrow. So, but yes, if you're new to this channel and you want to see more of this content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get all my content. I do news, reviews, first impressions, top list if it's anime, it's pretty much here. Additionally, if you're a fan of Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, I've been doing a full analysis of the novel series in a playlist separately, so you can check that out. I do a premiere every single Monday where I go over some chapters and hyper-analyze every single chapter, so it's a lot of fun. Also, if you like this content and you want to support the channel more, I have a Patreon link, a tips link, and a super thanks button down below. I greatly appreciate it supports the channel, and y'all take care. Just so excited. Forget Mushoku Tensei's coming back. Summer!